Today is not just another day. This moment is not like the others. The time is exact. The moment is divine. The clock in the Spirit is ticking, and I, the Lord your God, am calling your full attention to this message right now because it's an emergency. Yes, child, emergency, emergency. 3 minutes left. That's how close this is. That's how urgent it has become. If you ignore this moment, you may miss what someone from heaven has been trying to tell you. Someone who once walked this earth with you. Someone you loved with your whole heart. Someone whose absence still echoes in your quietest hours. They came to me, they spoke your name, and they pleaded for me to speak to you, to get your attention. That is why your soul feels heavy today. That is why you sense something strange as the day began. That is why you've been fighting tears for no reason. It wasn't nothing. It was them reaching, calling, trying. Open this. Don't skip this. This is for you. There's someone in heaven right now who has been watching over you more closely than you realize. Their spirit is alive with me. They are not gone, they are glorified. And from where they are, they see what's happening around you. They know what is coming. They know what has tried to break you. And because they love you deeply still, they have asked me to deliver this word to you personally. I allowed it because I love you too. They have been whispering to you through dreams, through memories, through sudden moments when you hear a song or smell something that reminds you of them. That wasn't a coincidence. It wasn't imagination. It was permitted because your heart needed to know they never truly left. But now something has changed. A spiritual emergency has arrived. Something in your life is on the verge of a shift. A door is about to close and another about to open. A relationship, a decision, a journey. Something has reached its final moment, and you must hear what I'm saying before the next step. The time is now. 3 minutes left. There's something you've been ignoring, a part of yourself you buried with grief, a calling you've postponed, a voice inside of you that used to speak so boldly but has grown silent with pain and hesitation. But I say to you today, I am reigniting what died inside of you. I am awakening what grief tried to crush, and I am doing it through this divine message. The one who is in heaven, the one you loved and still love, wants you to know that they saw the tears you never let fall. They know the regret you've carried. They know the words you wished you said, the apologies you never got to speak, the last hug you replay over and over again. And they want to say to you now, let go. I'm okay. I am with God, and I never blamed you. I never stopped loving you. That message was urgent because your heart has been quietly blaming itself. You've worn strength like armor, but your soul has been aching, and I, your Father in heaven, have sent this word to interrupt that cycle. You were never meant to carry this weight forever. I am sending you healing through the very wound that tried to destroy you. I am turning the pain of goodbye into the power of new beginnings. I am calling you to remember not just how they died, but how they lived, the light they carried, the joy they brought, the essence of who they were. That same light is inside of you. It was passed into your spirit at the moment they left the earth, and now it's time to let it shine again. The emergency is this: your time of silence is over. The enemy has tried to keep you stuck in the cycle of guilt, sadness, and self-blame. But I have broken the pattern. I have blown the trumpet. I have set a timer in the spirit, and this day is marked as your awakening. What died will live again. What was lost will be redeemed. And what you thought was gone is still watching you, loving you, cheering for you in the heavenly realm. You have walked through storms no one knows. You have fought spiritual battles alone. You have held pain with dignity, but now I am surrounding you with strength. I am pouring oil on your scars. I am sending angels to lift your head again, because the next season of your life must begin with truth. And the truth is this: you are not broken. You are chosen. You have work to do. You have love to give. You have a gift inside of you that this world is desperate for. That's why the enemy has been trying so hard to distract you, discourage you, detour you. That's why you felt under attack even in your rest. That's why nothing has felt like enough. But that season ends now. The loved one in heaven has seen the people around you. They have seen someone trying to take advantage of your kindness. They have seen someone pretending to be your friend, and they've cried out to me, "Please warn them. Please show them the truth." And so I will. Within days, something will be revealed. A message will be exposed. A motive will become clear, and when it does, remember this message. Do not panic. I have already prepared your protection. I've placed someone near you who carries divine discernment. You may not have trusted them before, but watch. They will speak a word that confirms what you feel. That word will set you free from a toxic tie, and your healing will begin in full force. You are not too late. You are not too far. You are not forgotten. This is a divine reset. The next 3 minutes in the spirit matter. As you read these words, something in the spiritual realm is shifting. Chains are breaking. Timelines are aligning, generational curses are being severed. The grief that lingered in your bloodline is lifting. You are being covered in oil and fire and glory again. You will walk with power again. I will speak to you in a dream tonight. It will not be a nightmare. It will be a divine encounter. The person you love who is with me will appear, not in fear, but in peace. They will say something you've longed to hear, and when you wake, the burden will be lighter. Your sleep will be deeper. Your tears will turn into clarity. They are proud of you. They see how far you've come. They see how you keep going even when it hurts. And they want you to live, to smile, to forgive yourself, to rise. Because I, your God, am not finished with you. You will receive a sign before midnight tonight, something small but precise. It may be a feather, a number, a specific word from someone unexpected, or a physical shift in your room. Do not fear it. That is my confirmation that what you just read is true. But I'm not finished yet. I have waited for this exact moment. You are not reading this by accident. This hour carries weight beyond what your eyes can comprehend. 3 minutes remain before something shifts, not just in the natural, but in the spiritual realm surrounding you. A loved one who is no longer with you on earth, someone you still grieve in quiet places where others do not see, has stood before me in heaven and pleaded for this message to reach you before the next sound touches your ears. Yes, I am speaking, and yes, I am speaking urgently, because you have carried burdens in silence, smiled through heartbreak, endured betrayal without exposing your tears. I must speak directly to the ache that you no longer talk about. You were not wrong to love deeply. You were not foolish to trust. But the season of silence is ending. The delay has ended, and that person in heaven, the one you miss so deeply, asked me with trembling hands and holy urgency, "Lord, please send this message now. Let them know what we see. Let them know what we know." So here I am, not through dreams, not through riddles, but through words that will meet you where you sit, even if you are surrounded by noise, even if your world feels chaotic. I am pushing through the veil right now. The person you love, who now walks my heavenly courts, has been watching the decisions you are about to make and the danger you are unaware of. They have seen someone walking into your life with false intentions. They have seen a familiar face, smiling while plotting, hugging while secretly stabbing. They saw the phone call, they heard the whispered plan, they witnessed the deceit behind the kindness, and they could not rest. They ran to me, not in fear but in urgency. "Please," they cried, "speak to them the way only you can. Interrupt them, shake them if you must, but open their eyes. You were chosen to receive this because there is still time. 3 minutes may not seem long, but in my hands, 3 minutes can change everything. There is something buried deep, a lie, a betrayal, a setup, and someone you trusted is involved. You have suspected it, felt it in your spirit, seen it in dreams, but brushed it off as emotion. Listen again. You are not wrong to question. I placed that unease inside you to protect you. That sudden pause you feel around certain people, that strange emotional shift you sense after certain conversations. It is my spirit trying to signal you. Do not ignore it again. Your loved one in heaven said, "Tell them the truth about the letter, about the meeting, about the one who pretended to help but was silently collecting information." You are being watched, not just by enemies but by angels, not just by manipulators but by those in my presence. And today is not just another day. Today is a spiritual checkpoint. You are either going to walk into divine protection or stumble into a setup crafted in shadows. You were never meant to walk blindly. I gave you discernment, but pain and loneliness have tried to mute your gifts. So now I am reviving what grief tried to kill. I am rekindling your ability to hear me clearly. You must not ignore the way your heart tightens when that name is mentioned. You must not brush aside the feeling that you are being manipulated. Someone has been lying to your face, and your loved one in heaven wants you to know you are not crazy. The betrayal is real. The lie is real. The trap is real. But so is my deliverance. Now listen carefully. In exactly 3 minutes from when you began reading this, something spiritual will be released over your life. It will not be visible to everyone, but your spirit will feel it. A strange heat in your chest, a sudden sense of peace or pressure, a quiet knowing that this was the moment. That will be your confirmation. You will remember this exact timestamp in heaven's calendar because it will mark the moment everything began to change. I have sent this message not only to expose the false ones, but to reveal the faithful ones, including someone whose name you have not said in months, maybe even years. They are alive in me now. They are not in pain. They are not forgotten. And they want you to know they did not leave you without praying for your protection. Today is not like any other day. It may look ordinary, but it carries a divine weight that cannot be ignored. I have released this message with trembling urgency because you are at a point of crossing. Time is not on your side, and there are only 3 minutes left. 3 divine minutes. 3 sacred countdowns before something irreversible begins to unfold. And I will not be silent. I will not let you go unaware into what has already begun moving in the spirit. You must open your heart, open your ears, open your eyes, because someone you love, someone who is in heaven right now, someone whose name has lived in your memories and your prayers, has begged me to deliver this message to you urgently. They have waited, they have pleaded, and now I speak. The moment you began to feel that tug in your soul, the moment your chest began to tighten and your spirit sensed something important, that was them. That was their voice in the spirit realm, echoing through eternity to reach me. They cried out because they see what you cannot yet see. They see the danger forming. They see the opportunity rising. They see the divine moment teetering at the edge of your life. They stood before my throne and they said, "Father, let me speak. Let me warn them. Let me love them one more time." And I allowed it, not in voice, not in body, but in revelation. They are the reason this message reached you now. You have felt them in your sleep, in quiet moments. You thought about them suddenly and didn't understand why. It wasn't memory, it was movement. Their soul was moving near you in the spirit because I permitted them to stay close. They are not wandering. They are not lost. They are with me. They are whole, free, and surrounded by my glory. But still, they love you. Still, they carry your name, and they ask me for this moment to beg you not to ignore this. There is something urgent about to happen, a shift, a confrontation, a release, a battle. You don't have days to prepare. You don't have hours to delay. You have 3 minutes in the spirit, and the moment this message reaches your soul, the countdown begins. Because behind closed doors, a decision is being made with your name on it. Before I continue, my beloved child, allow me to pause, for there is a sacred secret I've kept just for you. And now is the moment I choose to reveal it. Strange billionaire's secret loophole. Ever heard of Billionaire Island? Most likely not. Billionaire Island is an island in the Caribbean, so small it's 150 times smaller than Rhode Island, and somehow it attracts more billionaires on average than any place on Earth. Here's where it gets interesting. Just a few weeks ago, a startling discovery was made on this very island. The top minds in neuroscience were flown there to examine the link between brainwaves and wealth. Their discovery showed a tiny region in the brain, the size of a grapefruit, that was highly active in billionaires. This loophole gives anyone the power to amass immense wealth, which is why these 9 words have been called the billionaire loophole for wealth. One of those examined, this blocked, wasn't all that happy with this discovery. His name can't be said due to legal reasons, because this loophole has been passed down through generations of billionaire families. And all it takes to activate it is a 9-word secret code. What's crazy is that anyone can simply recite these 9 words, unlocking the billionaire loophole in their brain, and start attracting money, sometimes in as little as a day. Click the link in the description or comment section to unlock the secret of activate the billionaire loophole sitting dormant inside your brain. Recite these 9 words. My beloved child, now is the time to act. Step forward in faith. God bless you. Someone is talking about you. Someone is discussing something that will impact your life, your future, your heart, and you felt it coming. The pressure, the confusion, the unrest. That was me preparing you. That was me sounding the alarm through your spirit. That was me letting you feel the wind of change before it arrives. And now I say, brace yourself. I have allowed the one who loves you from heaven to see what others around you have ignored. They have seen who's lying. They've seen who's pretending. They've seen who's holding back truth, watching your life spiral while saying nothing. And that's why they cried to me, please give them the truth. Don't let them fall. Don't let them miss it. And I listened. This moment is sacred. If you ignore it, you will regret it. If you pause, you may miss something that cannot return, because there is a door about to close and a door about to open. What I reveal next will make sense of all the confusion you've endured. You've been carrying emotional wounds you didn't cause. You've been stitched together with broken words. But now my light is exposing every hidden thing. Someone around you has been smiling while betraying, laughing while reporting, hugging while resenting. Their loyalty is not real, and I am about to show you the mask, because enough is enough. You were not created to be surrounded by liars. You were not designed to be loved halfway. I made you with fire in your soul and destiny in your blood. I will not allow snakes to sit at your table any longer. There's a reason why lately your sleep has been disturbed, why certain people keep showing up in your dreams, why you feel anxious in your own home or when you receive certain texts. That's because I have been shaking the ground underneath deception. The things that were done in secret are about to be revealed openly, and your loved one in heaven is watching, crying, praying, because they know how much pain the truth will bring. but also how much freedom. Do you remember their voice? The way they used to comfort you? That presence you used to run to when everything fell apart? They still carry that same spirit, and I allowed them to press into your atmosphere today so you could feel it again. Just long enough to be warned, long enough to be strengthened, long enough to choose correctly. Because someone who wronged you thinks they got away with it. Someone who touched your destiny with dirty hands believes time has covered their sin. But I am God, and I do not forget. What others try to bury, I do not overlook. Betrayal, and now I will uncover what they did. Not to shame you, but to set you free. Not to destroy them, but to protect your future. And when you learn the truth, you will weep, but not from pain, from clarity, because the puzzle pieces will finally make sense. The delayed blessing, the canceled opportunity, the sudden illness, the broken relationship, it wasn't your fault. It was a spiritual battle. It was an assignment from the enemy. But now the curse is broken. Your name is being spoken in rooms you've never entered. Your image is in the heart of someone I'm sending to help you, a divine helper. Someone with power, someone with influence, someone with keys. They are coming because I've seen you wait. I've watched you endure silently. I've watched you be loyal to people who didn't value you, but no more. Today will be a divine turning point for you if you act, if you obey, if you stay alert. 3 minutes. That's how long you have in the spirit realm to align your heart with this word. Don't scroll, don't sigh, don't shrug this off, because heaven is watching your response, and so is hell. Demons are trembling right now because they know once you wake up, once you accept this message, their power over you is broken forever. I have loosed Archangel Michael over your life at this very moment. He has already descended. His feet touch the ground around your dwelling. His sword is lifted. His wings are stretched wide. He is cutting down the plans of those who thought you would never rise again. He is standing by the doorway of your next chapter, waiting to fight the final battle. But I will not force you to enter. You must step through. The person in heaven who loves you, they see the promise waiting on the other side. They know your legacy. They know how you're meant to shine. That's why they couldn't stay silent. That's why they begged me. And I honored their request. This is not superstition. This is not coincidence. This is not an emotional reaction. This is a divine communication from realms you cannot see. The veil between dimensions is thin right now. You are hearing what many never get to hear. You are being visited even if you cannot see them. The spirit of one who loved you is near. Their presence will linger until you accept this word. And after you do, after you say, "Yes, Lord, I believe," then the shift begins. Doors will begin to open in places that were long shut. People who forgot you will remember. Those who left will apologize. Contracts will come back. Ideas will birth. And even your physical body will feel lighter, because this is not just a message. It's a rescue. You are not late. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. I have seen every act of kindness, every silent prayer, every tear, and I have stored them in my book. Now I reward you, but not with just gifts, with truth, with exposure, with clarity. You must know this. Your future is so bright, the enemy sent distractions dressed as blessings to block you. Fake friendships, manipulative romances, jobs that looked promising but drained your soul. All of it was a trap, but I allowed you to pass through the fire so you would never be fooled again. And now, here is your moment. Stand. Cry if you must. Shake if you must, but do not stay still. Your loved one in heaven still loves you. They still see the light in your eyes. They still call your name in prayer at my throne. And one day, when it's your time, they will run to greet you. But not yet. You still have work to do. You still have blessings to unlock, and you will not do it in confusion. I am clearing the fog now. It's time to rise. It's time to move. It's time to listen. This is your message. Don't try to skip this. It's just for you, and there are only 3 minutes left. After that, what was hidden will begin to be revealed, and your life will never be the same. My beloved child, stop everything and listen. Breathe slowly and receive what I am about to say. This is not a message for the crowd. This is not meant for those who pass by casually. This was written in eternity for you. I, your God, your Father, the one who shaped your soul in the secret place and held you before the world ever knew your name, I am speaking to you now. Today is not just any day. You only have 3 minutes left before something in the spirit shifts permanently. This is not a symbol. This is not poetic language. This is a real, divine emergency, and it carries the voice of someone you miss deeply. Someone who is no longer on this side of life but lives with me now in heaven. They are beside me now, glowing in peace, more alive than they ever were on earth. They see everything clearly now. They are watching your life unfold, and they have spoken your name to me, not once, not twice, but continuously. Their prayers from heaven have moved my heart. And now, with urgency in their spirit and divine love in their voice, they asked me to send this message to you with a plea. Please, Father, don't let them miss this moment. Don't let them stay stuck in sorrow. Don't let them be misled. Please tell them. And I have heard them. I have answered. And now I am speaking with the full weight of heaven. Open this urgently. This is just for you. Don't try to skip this. You have been fighting battles others don't see. You've carried pain in silence. You have been trying to stay strong for others while collapsing on the inside. I saw the nights you laid awake, wondering if you were truly alone. You questioned my silence. You thought perhaps I had moved on or stopped listening, but I never left. I have been right here, closer than your breath. And I was not absent. I was preparing the exact moment for your turnaround. That moment is now. The emergency is not about panic. It is about timing. In the spirit, certain things are opening. Doors, hearts, realms, and revelations are aligning. And if you don't respond now, the opportunity to step into what I've prepared will pass you by. It won't be gone forever, but the window of ease, the grace to move through it without struggle, is closing. You prayed for a breakthrough. You asked me to confirm. You said, God, if you're really with me, send a sign. This message is that sign. This message is your confirmation. Your loved one in heaven has seen what you've endured. They saw the betrayal, the heartbreak, the confusion. They know how hard it has been for you to trust again. They know you've been pretending to be fine when your soul was breaking apart. And they wept over you, not in sorrow but in holy compassion. Then they looked to me and said, you have to tell them how close they are. Tell them not to give up. Tell them not to walk away now, please. And because of the depth of their love and your faithful waiting, I have sent this word to rescue your purpose. Today was marked in heaven as a day of release, a day where something long held finally breaks open. You have been carrying a dream, a promise, a hope, something so sacred that you've hardly told anyone about it. And today is the day that heaven has chosen to answer. But here is what you must understand. It won't come in the way you expect. It won't be loud. It won't be announced. It will come like a whisper, a gentle knock, a conversation, a sign. And if you are not alert, you'll miss it. That is why I've sent this urgent call. 3 minutes left. The movement has already started, and you must be in alignment to receive it. There is a person you have been thinking about lately, someone you haven't seen in a long time. You've wondered why their name keeps appearing in your mind. You thought it was just nostalgia or random emotion, but it wasn't. It was me. It was the Spirit prompting your attention. That person is connected to the divine surprise I have prepared. They may be a messenger. They may carry a word. They may return with a truth that sets you free. Do not reject it when it comes. Test it in prayer, but do not run from it, for what you thought was lost may be part of your miracle. There is also someone around you who is trying to stop you from hearing me clearly. Someone who speaks like they care, but hides envy in their heart. Your loved one in heaven sees them. They are whispering warnings into the wind. You may have felt sudden anxiety around that person. You may have had dreams that don't make sense. That is not confusion. That is divine discernment. I am removing the mask from that person in the coming days. Their actions will reveal their true intentions. Watch and pray, but do not be afraid. I am protecting you. Now listen, my child. The breakthrough that is coming is not small. It is not just about money or relationships. It is about purpose. I am sending something that will redirect your life. What you thought was the end of a season was only the preparation for launch. I have allowed the delay to refine you, but the time of waiting has ended. Now comes the delivery. You will soon receive a message, a letter, a phone call, or a physical sign. It will come suddenly. It may come tonight. Do not doubt it. Do not dismiss it. I have commanded the angels to ensure it reaches you. Your loved one in heaven is rejoicing right now because they see the answer coming down the corridor of time. Before I continue, my beloved child, allow me to pause, for there is a sacred secret I've kept just for you. and now is the moment I choose to reveal it. Listen to this 1-minute prayer to manifest. This prayer blesses you to receive divine gifts. This 1-minute prayer from biblical times manifests wealth and abundance into your life. If you're a spiritual person and empath looking to better the world and yourself, then this will be the most important message you read all day. Because once you hear this divine prayer, you will finally break the curse of poverty and restore your connection with the universe, allowing you to ask, manifest, and receive an abundance of blessings. Click the link in the description or comment section to unlock the secret of listening to the 1-minute prayer now. My beloved child, now is the time to act. Step forward in faith. God bless you. They see what you cannot yet see, and they say to you now, get ready. Don't miss it. It's beautiful, it's yours, and it's now. There is something else I must tell you. This is not just about receiving, it's also about releasing. There is something you must let go of tonight. A mindset, a relationship, a fear, an old story, a guilt, a burden, something you've been carrying that is not yours to carry anymore. I am telling you now, lay it down, lay it at my feet, release it, and I will replace it with joy. The reason you felt so heavy lately is not because you're weak. It's because you've been carrying things that don't belong to you. You were never meant to carry shame. You were never meant to carry fear.